Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news in what can only be described as a seismic move in the NFL landscape. The Green Bay Packers are making waves with a blockbuster trade that could redefine their defensive front and push them even closer to Super Bowl glory. The buzz around the league is that the Packers are finalizing a deal to bring in Danielle Hunter, the elite edge rusher currently playing for the Houston Texans, in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. This is not just a minor addition. It's a statement, a clear signal that Green Bay is all in for a deep playoff run and has its sights set on bringing yet another Lombardi Trophy back to Lambeau Field. Now, let's get into the details of this potential game-changing move. Danielle Hunter, for those who follow the league closely, is a name that commands respect. He's a Pro Bowler in 2024, and his PFF pass rush grades for 2025 have him firmly in the top 15, with a consistent tally of over 10 sacks. That's a level of production that immediately elevates any defensive line. The Packers, who have been building a solid defense despite losing key pieces like Lucas Van Ness, could see Hunter slotting in seamlessly. His explosiveness, versatility against both the run and pass, and relentless motor make him an ideal fit for the Packers' defensive scheme. The speculation gained momentum thanks to insights from NFL insider Adam Schefter, who mentioned that the Texans, sitting at 4-5 and navigating cap constraints, are looking to shed some salary and add draft capital. Trading Hunter for a first-round pick in 2026 would be a savvy move for Houston, especially as they focus on retooling their roster and focusing on their secondary and other positions in the draft. For the Packers, acquiring a player of Hunter's caliber is a bold statement of intent. It's about ramping up the pressure on opposing quarterbacks, creating chaos in the backfield, and generating turnovers, all critical factors in a playoff push and potential Super Bowl run. Let's talk stats because they paint a very compelling picture. In 2025, Hunter has accumulated an impressive 16 solo tackles and 11 assists, with a total of 27 combined stops. His sack numbers, 7, 5 sacks, are complemented by a sack rate of 57, 5% and 0 interceptions, but he's also forced 2 fumbles and recovered 1. His pressure rate sits at 19%, which is elite, and his EPA per snap of -0.25 indicates he's consistently disruptive. PFF grades him at an outstanding 89.0, placing him comfortably in the top 15 among edge rushers in the league. What's more, Hunter has been remarkably durable this season, missing no games in 9 appearances, proving his reliability and conditioning. Throughout his career, Hunter has amassed over 100 sacks, a testament to his relentless pass-rushing ability and consistency. His PFF grade has hovered around the high 80s to low 90s, and he's been selected to the Pro Bowl 4 times. His versatility as a pass rusher and run defender makes him a nightmare for offensive lines. In the context of the Packers' defensive scheme, Hunter's addition could lead to a significant increase in pressure. Projections suggest a 20% rise in pressures, which could transform the Packers' overall defensive efficiency. From a strategic standpoint, this trade would help the Packers address some of their current roster limitations. Despite having a solid record at 5-3-1, the defense has been giving up 176 points this season, and the addition of Hunter could help tighten things up. His ability to generate sacks and force turnovers could be the catalyst for a defensive turnaround. Plus, this move would alleviate some of the workload on other pass rushers, allowing players like Preston Smith and Kingsley Enagbare to thrive without bearing the entire burden. The impact on the team's overall performance could be multifaceted. Increased sacks and turnovers would directly translate into more scoring opportunities for the offense. The Packers' offense, led by Jordan Love, has been doing a good job of controlling possession, but with added pressure on the opposing QB, they could see a decrease in opponent yards per game, potentially as much as 130 yards, based on historical Hunter Vikings data. This would allow the Packers to control games more effectively and keep their defense fresh and aggressive throughout the season. Looking ahead, the betting odds for the Packers to go all the way to Super Bowl LX have already started to shift. Currently, their odds are around plus 1,500, but with the addition of Hunter, some sportsbooks are moving those odds to plus 750 by late November 2025. This is significant because it reflects a growing belief that Green Bay is a serious contender, especially with a defense that's been steadily improving and now possibly getting a major upgrade. The X factor here is that Hunter's presence could increase the Packers' win probability in close games by roughly 15%, making them even more dangerous in the postseason. Now, considering the Texans' perspective, they're in a different phase of their rebuild. With a cap space of around $20 million in November 2025, according to Spotrac, they are prioritizing younger players and draft picks. Shedding Hunter, who commands a significant salary, especially with approximately $15 million in dead cap space allocated to the defense, allows Houston to focus on developing their secondary and building for the future. They're also looking to free up cap space to sign or re-sign key pieces and to add more draft capital, especially in the secondary, which has been a weak point this season. For the Packers, this trade isn't just about adding a star, it's about making a statement. It's about signaling to the league, to their fans, and to themselves that they're all in on contending now. The team's current record of 5-3-1 is promising, but the addition of Hunter could push them to the next level. Their defense, which has been decent but not dominant, could turn into a true force with the right pressure and scheme adjustments. Imagine Hunter lining up across from offensive tackles, relentlessly attacking the pocket, forcing bad throws, and creating turnovers. That's the kind of impact that wins championships. Of course, the fans are already dreaming about what this means for the playoffs. With a defense that could see its sacks jump by 8 or more, turnovers increasing, and the overall pressure rate improving, the Packers could become one of the most feared defenses in the NFC. Their current defensive efficiency rating could spike by around 18%, and that's huge when it comes to playoff seeding and home field advantage. The team has the talent on offense, with Jordan Love leading a competent and evolving attack, but it's the defense that often makes the difference in January. Looking at the big picture, this trade could be the move that elevates the Packers from a good team to a true Super Bowl contender. The NFL is all about those game-changing plays, and Hunter's ability to disrupt the game plan of opposing offenses is exactly what Green Bay needs to make a deep postseason run. The rivalry with the Vikings, especially in recent seasons, has been intense, and adding Hunter could give the Packers a clear edge in those crucial matchups. His pressure and run-stopping ability would make the Packers' defense one of the most balanced and explosive in the league. In the grand scheme of things, the NFL landscape is shifting. The Texans are focusing on their rebuild, shedding veterans for draft capital, while the Packers are making bold moves to maximize their championship window. Hunter's acquisition fits perfectly into Green Bay's strategy of building a relentless, aggressive defense that can carry them in tight playoff games. It's a move that echoes the Packers' history of making bold decisions to chase greatness. And if it materializes, it could leave a lasting impact on the NFC North for years to come. The pressure on the quarterback, the ability to force turnovers, and the overall defensive dominance that Hunter can bring could be the difference maker in what promises to be an exciting and fiercely competitive playoff race. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.